it is Sweet Cup AG, and today I'm here for the very long-awaited Q&A 100 subscriber special. Now, also, we have just recently hit 150 subscribers, so this is kind of going to be tied in with just like 100 subscriber special, 150 subscriber special, but I'm just so excited to get into all these questions. And just a little disclaimer, if I say any opinions in this video, I don't want anyone to get offended, and I'm honestly so touched that you guys commented questions on the 2 videos I posted anyways, because thank you for all these questions. I'll most likely say it again at the end, but just thank you. And now I'm so excited, so let's just please get right into the first question. So the first question was from Allie Marie Loves AG, and she asked, what do you prefer, historical or gaudy? And then she also asked, and would you ever consider getting a welly wisher? And do you prefer outdoor photo shoots or indoor? Now, as for the first question, which is what do you prefer, historical or gaudy? I honestly have never really thought about that before, so this is a fantastic question. I guess I prefer historical, because I have tied historical and gaudy dolls. I don't know, I think that the historical storyline is more interesting of the dolls, but I love how the gaudies retain to the year of whenever they come out. So I am not too sure. I'm so sorry, that's not a definite answer. But the other question is, would you ever consider getting a welly wisher? And my cousin actually owns a welly wisher. I don't actually like welly wishers all that much. I understand if you do, some of them are super cute, but I don't really like some of them. I'm not going to say which ones because I don't want to offend anybody, but I think that some of them might be kind of ugly in my opinion, and I just don't really see an interest in me having one because they're smaller, which I love whenever people use them as little siblings or something like that, but unless I won one through a contest or I just have the opportunity to get one, I most likely won't be buying one myself. And then she also asked, do you prefer outdoor photo shoots or indoor photo shoots? And I think that both are really cute. It takes a lot of guts to do an outdoor photo shoot, at least in my opinion. So I really like the natural feel that outdoor photo shoots get. But with indoor photo shoots, you have a lot more variety, and you can do a lot more things given the props you use or the set. And so again, I don't really know. These are such hard questions to answer. I guess I'd have to say outdoor just because of the more natural feel, but I love both. So thank you so much for these 3 fantastic questions. The next question is from Vanilla and Vinegar, and she asked what my dream custom would be. Now this is really hard because, as some of you might know, I do have my Create Your Own doll Lillian, which at the time was my dream custom, but ever since I got her, because she was my 4th doll and obviously my collection has grown since then, I definitely have some more preferences in what I would like. And then so I guess just to start off, of course, I would love to have the sea face mold. I do not have that in my collection, and if you know my channel, you know that is the face mold that I adore. And then also, I'd probably be giving the doll either full-on green eyes, or I'd give her the light blue eyes, because I have yet to have those 2 eye colors in my collection, and I think that they are both so gorgeous and stunning. And then I'd most likely give her black hair, because again, don't have that in my collection. And then also, I was in between debating whether I'd do textured. It'd be amazing to have a melody wig in my collection, but I actually don't think that that's an option on the Create Your Own website. But I also really love Rebecca's wig. As I've said before, I adore her wig, and so that is a definite maybe of having the black Rebecca wig on her. And yeah, I don't know what I'd exactly pick from outfit wise or accessories wise, but that's the main basis of what I would do. So again, thank you so much for this question. It was literally so much fun to think about. The next question that I have is from, I'm so sorry if I pronounced this wrong, but Kamelia. I'm Again, so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Another disclaimer, if I pronounce any of your names wrong, I am so very sorry. It is like an amazing name or tag. I'm sure I butchered it, but her question was Dream Girl of the Year, and my Dream Girl of the Year would honestly probably be Kanani. Now, I know a lot of people say that, but I think that she's just such a stunning doll. And if I got a Kanani, I would love to also have her meat outfit, because just like the vibes that Kanani's meat outfit gives me is like, I'm here for it. And so I absolutely adore Kanani. And it'd either be between Kanani, which is who I said, again, obviously, and the first girl of the year ever, Lindsay, because I love a light eye, dark hair combo. And so I think that the doll Lindsay is just such a beautiful, like, doll in general, and I love like everything about her. I love her bangs. And honestly though, if I did get her, I'd probably change her name because of specific reasons, but I just adore her and I think that she's so cute. The next set of questions are from Sophia M, and she asks, what dolls am I planning to get? If one of the historical or gaudy dolls came to life, who would you want to meet? And how many dolls do you plan to have in your collection? Now, these are fantastic questions, so I guess I'll just start with the first one, which is, what dolls am I planning to get? As I said before, how I love the Rebecca wig, I have definitely considered getting a Rebecca doll. I'm not sure when in the future I am going to be getting another doll, since just recently I got Kira and Courtney, like right when they were released, and I kind of need a little break for my me to like save up some more money, because I am planning on getting a lot of accessories soon. If you guys have not seen the new things that American Girl dropped a while ago, you should definitely go check them out. They came out with like a whole airplane, which I'm obsessed with but cannot afford. And they came out with a like Courtney's hamster, which I'm definitely going to be getting. So yeah, most definitely I've considered getting Rebecca Rubin because she's just so pretty. And then there are other dolls like Truly Me dolls, but those don't have any real specific name. And then her next question is, if one of the historical or gaudy dolls came to life, who would you want to meet? And now this is such a fun question, and like I thoroughly thought about this because this would be so cool, and I've never thought about it before. So I would definitely want to meet probably Caroline, the historical doll, the retired historical doll, because number one, she's like so pretty, and if she like came to life, that it'd just be amazing. And then also like part of her story is like traveling like across sea to help her dad during the war, and that's some really heavy stuff and I'd like to exactly know how that kind of went for her. So yeah, I just love to meet her in real life. Also, I own Luciana, the girl of the year for I believe 2017. If that's wrong, please correct me in the comments down below. But I'd love to meet her because obviously like I own her myself, and it'd be amazing just to like get to know her in real life, I guess. It sounds so weird to talk about it this way, but it's such an amazing question, and you guys should definitely answer that yourself because it was amazing. And then her last question is, how many dolls do you plan to have in your collection? Now, I'm definitely going to be in the very far off future getting another doll. I know that for sure because I don't want to leave my collection off at 9, but I'm not exactly sure if my parents will want me going over having 10 dolls because they don't really even like the idea of me having 9 right now, but I will definitely have to like experiment with that. And then of course I never really plan whenever I'm going to be getting a doll. Like I never plan to get Kira. If you haven't seen my Kira unboxing video, make sure to check that out because it was so much fun and I explained the whole like reason I got her. But I didn't really plan to get her, but she just like was so pretty that I had to. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting another doll, but not anytime soon. The next question that I have is again from Allie Marie Loves AG, and that is, when did you start collecting dolls, and what is your favorite Hamilton character? Now, I actually started collecting dolls very early on into my childhood, so I'd say around, maybe like 2009, somewhere around there, because I've always had a love for dolls, but I never really got an American Girl doll till around like, I don't want to say, I'm trying to think of years, but I've never really kept exact years of whenever I got my dolls. So I'd say around maybe like 2015 is whenever I got my first doll, or maybe like my first American Girl doll, or maybe even around like 2013, 2014, because to be quite honest, my parents never trusted me with them, so I always had a bunch of Our Generation dolls and My Life dolls, which I have sadly, like, they were in horrible shape and I had to sell them in a garage sale. But I now have my American Girl dolls and I'm so happy for them. So that is around when I started collecting. And then also my favorite Hamilton character. I love that you asked this question. So to those out there who do not know what Hamilton is, it is a musical. I highly recommend that you listen to it or watch it. It is on Disney Plus, but of course with parent permission, because it handles a lot of sensitive subjects. But my favorite Hamilton character either has to be Eliza Schuyler or Angelica Schuyler, because they're just so like witty and like fantastic, and especially reading books, which I just love how they interact with other people and just how they act, and I especially love Eliza's romance with Alexander Hamilton. And so those have to be, it's a toss-up between the two. Aesthetically Annie also asked, what was your first AG doll? And my first AG doll is actually right in front of you on the screen. This is Marie. She is Truly Me number 53, and she was my first doll because she looks like me. Well, she relatively looks like me. It's not a perfect match, but I do look a lot like her in most people's opinion. And so she is my first doll. And in case you're wondering about her name, which is Marie, that is actually my middle name. Middle name reveal, everyone. My middle name is Marie. Shout out to anyone out there who also has the middle name Marie, but I picked that as my name because I really love it, and I think it's so beautiful. And she's a beautiful doll also. 100% recommend her. Now, another set of questions comes from Kitty Cat AG Studio, and she asked, why did you start AGTube? What is your favorite part of filming stop motions? And do you have a camera? And if not, are you getting one? Also, she asked, do you have any plans for the new year? And how many dolls do you have? Now, I adore all of these questions, so I suppose let's just dive into the first one, which is, why did you start AGTube? And now, I believe that I've said this before, maybe once, but I started AGTube because of the pandemic, which I really don't like to talk about on my channel, but I just found myself with like a lot of downtime and like just wanting to do something, and I've always kind of wanted a YouTube channel just like on the down low, because I've said this before, I believe, but I only have 2 brothers, and they're all about like Legos and cars and all that kind of stuff, and not really into dolls, though they do like going to the American Girl stores with me because they like to touch everything and annoy me by coming into my doll room, which I actually do have a video about of one of my brothers going through my doll room. So make sure to check that out. It was very funny, and from a while ago actually. But yeah, that was the main reason that I started my YouTube channel, and I'm so happy that I did, because I do not know where I would be right now if I didn't have it. And then also she asked, what is your favorite part of filming stop motions? Now, this was actually a really hard question to answer, because I found that actually thinking about it, my favorite part of filming a stop motion would be like filming the last scene, or like getting done and doing the voiceovers, because it's so rewarding just to like see it all starting to come together after you finish filming the last scene and you like start to go do the editing and the voiceovers, and then especially watching it and watching people like react to it after you post it is so amazing, and is just one of the most rewarding things in the world. And so yeah, also she asked, do you have a camera, and if not, are you planning on getting one? Now, most people are shocked whenever I say this, but I do not own a camera. I do all of my editing, all my videos, all my photography on my phone, which is in a model of an iPhone XR in the color coral, if you really care. But that is the camera that I use, and I just use a variety of different apps, and it all seems to come together, which I'm really shocked about. And then she asked, do you have any plans for the new year? And so what I'm taking this as is like, do I have any plans for 2021? And yes, most definitely. I've said this before, but I have so many videos that are going to be coming out soon. So please make sure that you stay tuned. In fact, where Marie is right now on screen is a little hint, a little tidbit to what my next video is going to be about, because I'm so excited to post that video for you all to see. And then I just have also so many other new plans for 2021 and so many things that I want to pursue this year and like growing my channel wise. And then lastly, she asked, how many dolls do you have? And in case you did not know this, I have 9 dolls, including Kira, which I got recently. Another set of questions comes from Winky Dolls, and she asks, what do you think about Courtney's mix and match line, and if I could live on any planet, which one would I live on, and what is a weird talent you have, and what is my favorite face mold and my favorite kind of hair that AG makes? And now these are amazing questions, and so what I think about Courtney's mix and match line is kind of controversial, because although the items in it are so cute and so adorable, honestly, I think that it's just a way that American Girl is trying to get us to spend more money on outfits, because if things are in an outfit, it ultimately costs less than if you were to buy everything separately, because now to get like one outfit from the mix and match line without using anything else, you end up spending like $60-$70 for one outfit, which typically would cost like $25, maybe even $30 sometimes, if American Girl sold it just as an outfit. So although I am a fan of the things in it, and of course I have bought things from it, I don't really like that American Girl did that. And then also, if I could live on any planet, which one would I live on? And this is an amazing question. These are the questions that just like tickle me because they're so great. And now I think that I'd actually live on Mars. And I know that that's a little cliche, but I actually love the color of Mars, like that orangey rust color. And I think that it's really, really pretty. And although there would be like some difficulties with all like the dust blowing up in your face, but I think that it'd just be really cool if I had to pick anywhere other than Earth. And then of course there's also Luciana, the Girl of the Year doll that I own, and she wants to be the first girl on Mars, which is fantastic. But I guess that kind of like inspired it. I don't know, but I love this question. And then also, what is a weird talent you have? I actually have 2 that I could think of. I mean, yeah, so one talent is that I can actually touch my tongue to my nose. Which saying it out loud sounds really, really weird, but I've always been able to do it. And I don't know if some of you guys have heard out there, like how it's like most people can't do that, but I can, and it looks really weird. And whenever I do it to one of my friends, they get really upset at me because they think it's disgusting, so I do it just to annoy them. And this is really weird to be putting out on the internet, but yeah. And then also another one is that I am weirdly flexible. And I always have been, again, since I was like super, super young, which actually helps because, again, if you did not know, I do cheerleading and gymnastics in real life, which I really, really enjoy. And so it really helps with that. But we even have a picture from me whenever I was maybe in like second grade, where my like stomach's on the ground and my feet are going over my head to touch the ground on the other side, like next to my shoulders. So like my back is bending to be like flat, and it's a crazy photo, and I have it, and it's just so funny. And then also she asks, what is my favorite face mold? And my favorite face mold is the C face mold, although that is a little weird because I do not own one in my collection. I am striving for my 10th American Girl doll to have the C face mold. So like that's a definite. If I'm getting a 10th American Girl doll, it's going to have a C face mold because that is my favorite. And then also my favorite kind of hair that AG makes. Now, if you have never seen Leah Clark's wig, I absolutely adore that. And also Joss Kendrick's wig is so pretty, kind of like the caramel color with like blonde highlights and like brown like lowlights, I suppose. And it's just so pretty, and I'd love to have a Leah Clark doll myself because I think that she's beautiful, and I want to have her, though I cannot because the ones I've tried to find are pretty expensive. But yeah, that is probably like around the ballpark of my favorite kind of hair AG makes. And I've also always wanted a doll with textured hair, so that's definitely on the list too. These next two questions are from Emily Drake, and she asks, what are your thoughts on AG Pets, and when are you planning on getting another doll? And now, my thoughts on AG Pets is love them 100%. And I know that that's kind of controversial because a lot of people think that American Girl could do better, which is the truth with a lot of their pets, but I especially love the Truly Me pet line because of how they have like different limbs, and there's a magnet in their mouth so that they can hold things, and that to me is just so cute. I adore it. And so that I also have a ton of pets. If you guys would like to see those one day, let me know because I have many pets that you guys have probably not seen, but love them, adore them. Sorry if you don't, but and then she also asks, when are you planning on getting another doll? And as I said before, I never really plan for whenever I'm getting a doll. I know that I definitely want to make I definitely want to get a 10th doll, but I'm not really sure like when I'm going to be getting one. So thank you for those questions because they were amazing. So now finally, the last set of questions I have are from Sophie AG, and she asks, what are your favorite doll that you own? What is your dream doll? And what camera do you use to film? And so just to get right on into it, the favorite doll that I own, I try not to actually have a favorite doll because I love all my dolls equally and they're all so beautiful in their own way. But it would definitely have to be between either Marie, which is again the doll in front of you just because she looks like me and I think that's really cute. My create your own doll Lillian I also love so much because obviously like I created her, and then my doll Emma Rose, who is Truly Me number 61, because I think that they are all three so pretty. And I don't mean like all the other dolls that I own in my collection are ugly or anything, because like I said, it's so hard to pick, and that's why I'm technically not picking. But yeah, those are the dolls that I definitely think are super pretty and highly recommend. And then also, what is your dream doll? And my dream doll would probably be either that doll that I mentioned from earlier whenever she asked what my dream like custom would be, or Rebecca Rubin, which I know, like, she's still available. I really want her, but not right now. Definitely not right now. But she is definitely up there. I have multiple dream dolls, so that's a hard question to answer. But she is definitely on there, as well as Caroline, because, as I said, so beautiful. And then also the first ever Girl of the Year, Lindsay, because that's amazing as well. And then the final question of this entire Q&A is, what camera do you use to film? And again, as I mentioned earlier, the camera that I use to film is my iPhone XR. I do everything on there, editing, like photo taking, and I highly recommend it. And I guess it just kind of goes to show that you do not need the highest like equipment to make pretty good content, in my personal opinion. So that was everything that I had for today's video, all the questions that I got in my 100 aka 150 subscriber Q&A video. And again, just thank you all so much for these questions. They were all so amazing and I put so much thought into every single one. This was such a fun video to make. And again, yeah, just thank you. Thank you for everything, honestly. Like the amount of subscribers I have, the questions that you give me, and yeah, just thank you overall. So please do like and subscribe. I have decided that we are going to try to be reaching 200 subscribers within the next 2 months, which is April. So by like around the end of April probably is when I'd like to reach 200 subscribers, because that just seems so amazing. And I don't exactly have anything planned for that. I've definitely considered doing a photo contest before, so do let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you guys would be interested in, because I'm just afraid that I wouldn't get enough entries for a photo contest. But let me know if you guys would like me to do something like that, and yeah, just subscribe. As I said, a lot of things are coming up and I really don't want you guys to miss like my next video, because my next video is going to be pretty big in my opinion. So don't miss it, and please do subscribe and make sure to hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And also leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought, and maybe even answering some of the questions that I answered, because I adore talking to you guys and I think that your guys' opinions are so fun and I just love hearing what you guys have to say. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you guys all have an amazing day and stay healthy. Bye!